So I received a question from someone, and she wanted me to talk about relationships and breakups. She pretty much said to me, how can I deal with a breakup? How can I get over a breakup? Or what should I do pretty much to overcome this kind of time in my life where I'm feeling down? So first and foremost, what I'm going to say is I just want to get it clear that I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not giving any advice to anybody, and I don't expect people to take everything I say 100% on board. This is purely my opinion. It's not fact, as I've always said. But if it can help you in any way, great. If it can't, well, then at least I tried. So here goes. It's a time to look at yourself and who you are. Breakups, I like to see breakups as you are looking at what's happening with you. So it's a time where you focus on you and where you're going, what you're doing. There's no point in trying to figure out the other person because they've got their own ish to deal with. But I would say focus on your kind of situation, your situation with yourself and where you stand within your life. And you know, if there's certain things that are not meeting your expectations within the relationship or within yourself, then those things need to be addressed. She also said to me, what can I do to make this experience less painful? I would personally go about it by not really contacting that person, no contact for a while, because you know, the more you keep in contact with that person, the harder it's going to be for you to break away from the actual situation and see it for what it is. Yeah, people say communication is so important and you can work through things, but when you're in a breakup, you can't deny that it's going to be very emotional. And so if you're going to constantly go back to that person, and it's not going to allow both of you to have space from the situation to evaluate it from a logical perspective. If you're just going to be evaluating it emotionally, and that's not going to help you really, because I don't think it would, because you know, you do all sorts of crazy shit when you're emotional. But if you just take a step back, you know, in third person and kind of see it for what it is, and that will really help you make a decision on where you want to go with or without that person. Do things, you know, try and do activities that would get you out and meeting new people. Don't just sit there in your room and go, like, yeah, you might do that for the first few days, or for some people the first few months. I don't know, but there's a time limit. Have a time limit for how long you're gonna cry and mope around like a gremlin, and then I think, okay, I'm gonna get through this now. Have a time limit. I would also say, and some people might not agree with this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I don't care. I would say remove the things that you have that you share. You know, kind of not just contact distance, not just physical distance, but also possession as well. If you've got any possessions of theirs that they've given to you or you share, try and distance it. You know, try and either put it in a box somewhere or don't. You know, or if it's not as easy as it seems. If you lived with that person in the same house, you can't get rid of your house just like that. But try and reduce, you know, the sentimental things that might have been within your reach when you were together. I would say, because I believe that things have energy, and if you're holding on to that person's stuff, you're holding on to their energy, so it's always going to be around you no matter what, so you can't really literally let go of that person. So I would approach it with, see a breakup as giving yourself a fresh slate to move on and up to the next level, because breakups are not like, people look at breakups as the baddest thing ever. I like to look at it as, yeah, it might be bad in the moment, but in the future you might look back and think, oh, I really needed that, because in order for me to have that, I wouldn't be where I was if I never had that breakup, for example. I mean, I would look at it that way. Always see the positive, even in a negative, because that's what keeps you going. And I personally think I believe there's always a reason for something, and I never used to think that before, but you know, the older I've gotten, the more I realise that it's actually true. I think relationships aren't based on you looking at each other, but you looking in the same direction. And if you're looking in the same direction, then it's going to be good. If you're looking in different directions, then you really got to evaluate where you're both going. I've got some shout outs that I'm going to make, because I know some of y'all wanted a shout out, so I'll give you a shout out. I've been receiving a lot of love, a lot of good responses from quite a few people. Even though you haven't subscribed to my page, what the hell? Like, make a YouTube account and subscribe. No, but I've been getting good reviews from some of you. Some of you, you know, I haven't really gotten good reviews, but hey, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for people's approval. I'm just here to do my thing. But I've got shout outs that I'll make now. So, a shout out to Sebastian with his towel and soap. You know what I mean. Sebastian is a dear good friend of mine that I met in Thailand, and we still contact each other, and went out for a drink last week, which was great. It was lovely to see you again, and thanks for all your support and your good feedback on how crazy I am. Lots of love to you. Another shout out to Andy from the dining hall. Founders Dining Hall, yes, the good old days. Well, for me anyway. But lots of love to you as well. My beautiful Mexican and Italian friend. Thank you for all the support and love you've shown as well. And yeah, it's not Sexy Sunday today, but you know what I mean, and I can't wait to see you again. So thank you so much for your love. And also, last but not least, one of my closest friends, my dear closest friends, she gave me this poster, and it was to do with the living the dream that living the dream blog that I've been doing, the video blog. So she gave me this poster, and it says, I don't know if you can see it, but it says "Go Deeper." So I had to really think, what does she mean by "Go Deeper"? So I think she meant as in with what I'm saying, what I'm talking about, the topics, and you know, this simple little gift she gave me meant a lot to me, and I love her with all my heart as well. So yeah, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you soon again in Glasgow. So lots of love to you, Ziggy. And yeah, so that's the shout out. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely weekend, guys. It's been great being back on the pod again. And yeah, I've got quite a few things to catch up with now, so I'm gonna say over and out. Until next time, see you guys.